If there's a Ford in need, I am the man indeed. I will find them. I will fix them. I'll love them. And you know, I'm going to drive the shit out of them. I am the Ford aficionado. Welcome to my channel. Howdy guys, the Ford aficionado is back at it again. And today I'm coming to you with a very important video. One I preach about all the time, but now I found a video that explains it perfectly. Here's what I'm talking about. And that is all-wheel drive vehicles and the tires that you put on them. Now I say this over and over and over and over again. If you have an all-wheel drive vehicle, you have to buy all 4 brand new tires at the same time. You can't just buy one here, one there, one here, one there. They have to be the same brand, the same tread, the same mileage on the tread. They have to be all 4 the same, matching everything. They cannot be off by 1 mile as far as I'm concerned. They have to be all the same. And here's why. If we look at my 2007 Jeep Commander here, you will see it says 4-wheel drive limited. It's not 4-wheel drive. If you look right here by the shifter, there's a button, 4-wheel drive low. So what does that mean? It means it's really all-wheel drive. It's not 4-wheel drive at all. I tried to take the drive shaft out of this thing the last time it come apart, the CV joint came apart. I said, I'm going to just drop the drive shaft and drive without it. Nope, you couldn't. I took the drive shaft out, cranked it up, put it in gear, and it wouldn't move. So it's all-wheel drive. Now, when I tell you all 4 tires have to be the exact same brand, the exact same tread, the exact same tread depth, the exact same, I'm telling you that for a reason, because here's what I mean. If you have one tire on one side and a different tire on the other side, and one's got 30,000 miles, the other's got 5,000 miles, it's not sitting exactly even. See, it might be the same tire size, but the tread's not the same. So the tread, instead of being like this, being perfectly even, the tire with 30,000 miles is going to be down here, and the tire with 10,000 miles is going to be up here. The axle's not sitting evenly anymore. It's actually wearing cockeyed. It's wearing on the inside of the differential housing, and the transmission's wearing on the inside of the gears of the transmission. Are rubbing against the inside of the transmission housing. Now, it's not really that much, but that's really what's happening. It's not really like that, but, it's maybe a few thousandths of an inch. But over time, that is slowly destroying the internals of your differential, your transmission, your transfer case, and it will destroy it will destroy all those internal parts. I just saw a guy with a Nissan Rogue replace the transfer case and the differential on a Nissan Rogue because of that very problem. The people wouldn't buy, it's an all-wheel drive Nissan Rogue, the people would not buy 4 new tires when they needed 4 new tires. There was a crack in the side of the differential housing. And that's what I'm telling you, what I'm explaining. Tire with 50,000 miles versus tire with 5,000 miles. It's not even. It's not sitting level. You want it sitting level. That's why you want all 4 tires the same, so the transfer case, the differential, transmission shifts, operates smoothly, and goes down the road like it's supposed to, and you're not wearing your differential, your transfer case, and your transmission out. Like I said, it's got to be even. The tires have to be all the same brand, the exact same size, the exact same amount of tread. So when you buy tires, if you've got 4 brand new tires and you get a side, somebody slashes the sidewall on one of them, you cannot just buy one tire. You have to buy all 4. And you, here's another thing. If you've got, you know, if you've got an all-wheel drive system, don't put, you know, 2 Michelins on the front and 2 Coopers on the back, or 2 Goodyears on the front, 2 Yokohamas on the back. Don't do that, okay? That's just as bad. It's just as bad as having, you know, all 4 different, a Michelin, a Cooper, a Goodyear, and a Douglas. It's just as bad as having them all mismatched. You want all 4, both the front tires and the rear tires, the same brand. Goodyear on the front, Goodyear on the back. Cooper's on the front, Cooper's on the back. Michelin's on the front, Michelin's on the back. They have to be the same brand, the same brand, the same tread, the same mileage. I mean, you know, that's what I say. When you're buying tires on an all-wheel drive vehicle, they have to be the same. All 4 of them. They cannot be off by 1 mile, as far as I'm concerned. No, they cannot, period, be off by even a mile. Because I know this, I'm more or less being dramatic, but I'm not. Because slowly, it's slowly destroying, just like I said, your transfer case, your transmission, your differential, it's destroying it slowly. So when you have an all-wheel drive vehicle, you have to buy all 4 brand new tires. I don't care. I do not care. Now, it's your money. You do what you want to if you have an all-wheel drive system. But I'm telling you right now, if you don't buy all 4 tires for it, you're stupid. I'm telling you, you are stupid. Now, guys, like I said, this Jeep is all-wheel drive. I know it says 4-wheel drive, but it's not really 4-wheel drive, like I said. When I bought this Jeep, I went to work. I had 4 brand new tires put on it. And at that time, I didn't know it was really all-wheel drive. Like I said, I didn't find that out until about a year and a half, almost, you know, year and a half later when I had to replace the drive shaft. I didn't find that out it was all-wheel drive until then. But still, I bought 4 brand new tires. All these tires have the exact same amount of tread. I had them put on at 206. It is now at 233. So it's been 16, 26, 36. It's been almost 30,000 miles. I rotate them about every oil change. They're all worn evenly. They're not, one is not more worn than the other. I keep the tire pressure checked regularly. Keep them at 35. You know, they're all worn evenly all the way across. They're not, it doesn't have any ball joint tie rod issue. Doesn't wear to one side, pull to one side. So that's my rant for today, guys. If you have an, I don't care if it's a Subaru, a Nissan Rogue, a Jeep Commander, I don't care. If you have an all-wheel drive vehicle, you have to buy all 4 brand new tires. There are no exceptions. There are no questions. If you're a cheapskate, oh, I can't afford 4 new tires. Well, then guess what? You better hold on to your money until you can afford 4 new tires. Because if you come to Walmart with an all-wheel drive vehicle and want just 1 tire, I'm not going to be able to put it on. That's all I'm saying. Now, if you take Frankie for an example, my 2001 Ford Expedition Frankie, he is 4-wheel drive also, but he is not all-wheel drive. Now, I can drop the front drive shaft out of him and drive him all day long and it won't hurt a thing. I just won't be able to put it in 4-wheel drive. Like I said, this is 4-wheel drive, not all-wheel drive. I can drop the drive shaft out and not have a problem. As you can see, yes, I have mismatched tires on this truck. But, pay close attention. Past your rear, what do I have? It's a Goodyear Wrangler SRA. On the driver rear, what do I have? A Goodyear Wrangler SRA. On the driver front, what do I have? A Cooper Evolution HT2. And on the passenger front, what do I have? A Cooper Evolution HT2. And yes, these tires are all four the same size, 265, 70, 17. And I bought the tires at the same time. When I bought the rear, both the Goodyear Wrangler SRAs back in 2020 at the same time, had them put on. I bought the Coopers earlier last year at the same time, had them put on at the same time. So the front two are matching and the rear two are matching. But again, this is not all-wheel drive, it's just four-wheel drive, regular four-wheel drive. They don't have to match, they just have to be the same. Make sure on the same axle you have the same tires. Each axle has two matching tires. They don't all four have to match. Just if you have a Goodyear on one side, you got to have a Goodyear on the other. On the rear, if you got a Cooper on the front of one, you got to have a Cooper on the other. They have to match, so they'll sit evenly. You know, that's just the way it is. That's all I'm gonna say. And the same story goes for a regular, either a front wheel drive or a rear wheel drive vehicle. This is my dad's 2010 Expedition. It's rear wheel drive. I put 4 brand new tires on it about 2 years ago now. I rotate them about every 5,000 miles. And it's been, see, 275. It's been almost 20,000 miles. I've rotated them once. But still. Same tread all the way around. No problems at all. All the tire pressure stay checked. And never any issues. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope this helped y'all out and gives y'all a little bit, gives y'all a lot more knowledge on all-wheel drive vehicles than you had before. So if you're thinking about buying an all-wheel drive vehicle, you know what to look for. You gotta buy 4 new tires when you buy tires. You can't just buy one here, one there, one here, one there. You gotta buy all 4 at the same time. They gotta be the same brand, the same tread depth. They gotta be brand new. You know, you're gonna spend more, but then if you're buying an all-wheel drive vehicle, you don't have a choice. So, hope y'all enjoyed. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. Florida Aficionados out.